Looking for the thing.
And we live on the Twitches.
I gotta turn down the volume.
Alright. I had to untangle my headphone cord.
That's weird.
What?
Corin and Pirate are on top, and Geigen and I are on the bottom. Is that how it's always been?
That's how it's always been.
That's how it's always been.
Oh. Okay.
Never changes. Are you having one of those like misremembering things where you were like high up?
I mean, don't worry. I'm a little upset about it too. I'm totally a power top.
Yeah, I can see that.
But no, it's been like that because Corin's always had his picture right above Drathar.
Okay.
Willow.
Yeah. Pretty sure that where Mud is now is where Rit used to be, and where Krathok is where Magic used to be,
Yeah.
I think.
Well,
Yeah,
and now
there
that
was
I think about it, yeah, I've always been in the lower right corner because even when we did the charity stream, you had me down there. In that corner, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, you did.
Possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly. Love it.
Yeah, because second half was above me. E-Rock was next to me.
All right. Better get a tweet out there.
What, the Twitters? Twatters.
Yes.
So how long did you have to stay in one place while Atlas was snoring on your foot, by the way?
A good while, actually. He's adorable. No, so my wife has COVID now for the second time in like 3 months, and 3 or 4 months, and this time was a little bit, I don't know, it was about par for the course. She was completely like powered down for one day, and it's been 2 days since that day, and she's doing a little better. She's like slowly getting the energy back. But I think it was Friday or Saturday. She was just like, somebody hit her power button. She was on the couch, just in a blanket. 102 fever.
I think
She's
it was.
I'm
I think it
tired.
was Saturday, because I remember you putting something in the Saturday campaign thing about it.
Yeah, I was just like, well, she got the Rona.
Oh no.
I'm so glad I've only gotten it once. I never want it again.
I don't know if I've had it yet. I've had random parts of symptoms, but I've never tested positive. So
it really didn't affect me much, but I had it because the test showed positive, so I got my week off from work anyways. But it really didn't affect me when I had it. But just to answer your question, Mimi, technically when we first started, I was on the bottom right, you were on the bottom left. Then once we got the new overlay, we switched.
Okay, got it.
What? My web browser does not have hardware acceleration.
Oh, I get that warning every now and then too. I don't know why it does it. Even though I have mine on.
I was gonna say, it should be always on.
Then usually I refresh and it works.
Yeah, I'm gonna refresh.
I don't even know what that means. I don't know if I've ever even seen it.
Right.
Where?
It's also saying that Foundry is not secure.
Foundry? Would dare? Would absolutely dare.
Who dare? Oh, damn.
I mean, technically, we're not even connected to Foundry. We're connected to
Me.
Night Tide's server for Foundry.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Not secure. Warning. Warning.
All
Night
the
Tide is hacking
D&D
the machine.
secrets.
All the secrets.
All the secrets.
All the secrets are belongs to me. All of them. All of them. There we go. Tweet's out.
I relaunched.
The tweety is
tweeted.
on.
We tweeted.
Whoop whoop. It already hit the feed. Sweet. Yeah, no. So the point of me going into that small exposition there, Mimi, was that so I have not been sleeping in the bed because my wife. I don't want to get the Rona. I don't want to get the Rona. So I've been sleeping on the couch. Good evening, Sakura.
Hey,
And
Sakura.
because Atlas usually sleeps in his crate, but because I'm down there anyway, I'm just letting him out of the crate to kind of like test the waters to see if I'm gonna wake up to him having, like annihilated a poor stuffed animal or something. And thus far 2 nights in a row has been, knock on wood, uneventful. So we're gonna go for part 3 tonight and see how it goes. Doing all right, Sakura. I am sore. I am sore from chopping wood. You all that should be I'm gonna make the wood chopping gym. And you just go and you chop wood for like 4 hours.
I'm good. I did that every summer during high school and middle school. I'm good.
Yeah. Everything hurts. Everything. I've been proven that my abs do exist. I know I can't see them, but they're there. Ugh.
Definitely one good way to get into shape, because I mean, I was in good shape in middle school and high school when I did it.
I mean, you're literally doing a full body workout. It's a lot. I was very lucky to have my youngest minion. So my youngest minion turned 5 at the end of last month. And since then, he has become he's like a little man now. He's like ascended to man status already. And he's like, yeah, he's little man. He's a little man now. He went from little boy to little man because he turned 5. And he's like, I'm 5. I can do this now. I'm like, okay. So I'm out there chopping wood. My oldest son, who's like, I'll help you, Dad. Nowhere to be found. Inside watching his tablet on the couch, most likely. And my youngest son, he's out there. He's got these little leather gloves I got for both the boys so they could help with yard work. He's got his little leather gloves on. He moved like a quarter pile of wood that I chopped, of like a quarter cord of wood. And he's just like handing me all the pieces. I'm stacking them. He's just bringing them over to me. I'm like, this is great. My wife comes out because, of course, she has to document like the frickin' paparazzi. Oh, they're doing something cute. I'm like, we're chopping wood. She's like, it's so adorable. Click, 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 click. Gotta document the memories. I'm happy she does. I'm just in the moment. It's like, what are you doing? I'm trying to like do work here. She's like, but he's so adorable. Mm-hmm. Maybe. They're so adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Dancing penguins. Love it.
So loud they dancing.
Alright, show. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
Coffee injecting into veins. Caffeine is doing. Sakura, how are you doing? Is a thing. Oh! I'm creaking. Not even that old. Stop it, body.
Welcome to my world.
Everything's creaking, Mimi.
My knees sound like Velcro when I walk up and down the stairs. You've heard them, haven't you, Pirate?
What? I barely hear yours when I have freaking all my spine cracking at all times.
Yeah, my knees literally sound like Velcro. my assistant at work, we were taking the stairs, and she's like, "What's that noise?" And I'm like, "My knees." And she
Oh.
looked at me just horrified because she's like 21. Like, oh, honey, if you only knew.
It gets better and better.
Mm-hmm.
Do it though.
Oh man, it's great. All right, so that said, welcome to Getting Old. Here's your name tag. Is this like the junior AARP? Welcome to your knees and everything being sore all the time. Here you go, junior AARP. 35, bam, you get it. I don't want this. You know.
Too bad.
No one asked for it. Trust me. Anyway,
This is life now.
so Mimi,
Yes,
would you
sir.
like to regale us as usual with the happenings of last time on Rime of the
Yes.
Frostmaiden?
We found a very friendly walrus,
Wolves.
and he was very, very nice and very informative, and you know, I would consider him probably a cuddly creature with how nice and stuff he was. So, we spent the night in a shipwreck, and as we were waking up, we were woken up by Drathar with something in the distance, and then it was gone, and it was there. And basically all I could think of is it's a cartoon, and I can't remember what it was. Is he said that he saw a massive clawed hand on the side of the ship and a head peek out,
Or are you
starting to
talking?
peek out over it.
Are we thinking of the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer special
Kinda, yeah.
with the Bumble?
Mm-hmm.
That's
That would be exactly it. Yes. So, that's what we woke up to.
It's a beautiful thing.
Uh-huh.
It's a beautiful thing. So, Krathok, you went out to investigate.
Mm-hmm.
And do you remember what you saw?
I saw a giant claw coming at me. That's what I remember.
I want to set up
Sorry,
the terror of this moment. So, Krathok, you were told that there was something very large encroaching on...
I was told it was very small.
Oh. Nah. I don't remember that.
Drathar totally told him that it was really small.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Drathar thing. Yep.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Uh-huh.
Never
And
mind.
I mean,
That's why Krathok probably went out.
it's small for a Yeti, maybe.
Maybe. And the thing though, maybe this is something that Drathar didn't relay to Krathok, but Drathar's little companion lost sight of it, despite its size. It just disappeared, and then reappeared, looking into Krathok's face. Damn it, Mud. Now I have to read this. Oh, goodness. That's terrifying. That's Geigen. Oh, see, I thought it was Mud. No, it's Geigen. All right, anyway.
I was about to say, I was like, wait, what?
No, you didn't post it.
It wasn't me this time.
It wasn't you this time. Cheese everywhere. Very small. Small Yeti. It was a very small, large, not incomprehensible Yeti.
In Drathar's defense, he was looking through the eyes of a bird that was flying really high up, and it was very small, far away, so it was small.
It was small. You know.
Sure, Drathar.
from that height. Yeah. So, any hoozles. You're coming out of this shipwreck. Don't know where this thing is. And Krathok, how tall are you?
I believe I am around 7'8". Let me make sure. 92 inches. So yeah. That
So,
is,
the reason I'm asking is because you're not a small individual.
No.
No. For a normal-sized being, you are at the high end of that.
7'6". Almost 7'7".
The shipwreck
That's not right.
and
Yes,
how
it is
everything
right.
is capsized, right? Or how everything is situated, because I believe there's actually just a hole in the hull and the ship is kind of positioned at an angle upward.
Right.
So the top of the ship is probably up a good 30 feet at least. Okay?
Mhm.
Krathok, you see a clawed hand grip around the top of the ship. The top of the ship. And a face peers over the front of the ship down on you.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Would that be like you holding a toy boat type thing? Kind of. I'm just trying to get perspective. Okay.
Yes. Yes. I mean, like, it's grabbing, like, if there's boat, right? If this is the front of the boat, and we'll say that it goes, down a good bit, right? Krathok is standing here. Hand is probably, I don't know, about this big. About as big as Krathok, but at the top of the ship.
Okay.
Wait, the hand is as big as me?
Pretty much.
Fuck me. I'm out. I'll see you guys later.
And Krathok, this thing leans over the top of the ship and just looks down at you.
How close is its face to me?
At least 30 feet away. It's above the ship. Well, it's about 30 feet away. And Krathok, this thing stares down at you, looking at you like nothing you've ever seen.
I look up at it and I say, "Mine, what pretty eyes you have."
And as you stare into those cold, black eyes, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Con save, give me something good today. Okay, good. That's a 20. Dirty.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Krathok, you stare into these eyes. And as someone familiar with the mountains, the wilds, and snowy creatures, you recognize this fanged, furried, horned creature as a Yeti. But it's bigger and hungrier than any that you've seen in a very long time. Its size alone is massive. Each of its claws extending 3 feet. And as you stare up, it just lets out a massive bellow. and we're all rolling for initiative now.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
It's a thing. It's happening.
Did you see what I posted in
Oh wow.
Discord?
Oh wow.
14.
18.
Oh my god.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Yes. I just realized I don't have my notebook. It's on my other desk because I was cleaning. Numbers.
14.
All right.
I mean, Krathok, if you'd rather your version than mine, I mean, it's the same premise, but I mean, if you want your version, go for it.
There's just so much wrong with that.
Drathar. 10.
Oh god. We took a long rest, right?
Yes, you did.
Oh yeah, all my spells are good.
Krathok 18. And Cathala. 21. All right.
Okay, so does a Yeti speak common, or at least understand common?
No.
Okay, then just wondering. That was
I shouldn't have said that.
well, I mean, if I have knowledge of this creature, I should know, right? Kind of like, you know.
I mean,
give me a nature check.
I mean, have you met a Yeti that can speak common? You don't know. Maybe you have. Maybe there is one out there that can.
Oh no, I don't know shit.
Could be a special.
You just know that this one's bigger than the other ones.
This is the big mom of all the Yetis.
It's a little rough. Krathok. The Yeti reaches out with you with one of its claws, attempting to give you a good smack. It's 25 hit.
Oh, 25 wouldn't miss much. So yes.
Yeah. This claw moves as it's bellowing, swinging down through the air, and two of its claws clip your armor and leave sizable dents as you take 18 slashing damage and 12 cold damage. But I believe that's halved because you're resistant, correct?
It would be, I'm always resistant to cold. You said 18 and what? 12?
So it'd be 18 and 6.
Okay, I'm going to use stones and
Stone skin?
skin, yeah.
Go for it. Yeah, stone's endurance, that's what it is. Yeti Lee or Yeti Fitter. Damn it, Breck. What's up, buddy? How are you?
So 18.
Yeti Tense, corner of the market. What's up, Breck? How are you?
So 12. I take 12 damage. Alright.
So you take a total of 12. Thankful.
Dang.
Very thankful. Okay. Okay. Krathok is the only one that's outside right now. Drathar, you potentially have eyes.
Yeah, Drathar and Casela were both next to the hole, but hiding.
Yes. Well, Cathala, it's your turn. You hear a loud roar, and then a very loud clanging sound as claws bend and sink into Krathok.
And is this thing still kind of behind the ship or above it?
Oh yeah. Yep. So if I'm looking at the front of the ship, right? Like if this point here is the front, right? Yeti's currently on this side, whole of the ship is down here. Krathok's outside and just got bapped.
Is there any way that Cathala could get out and get on top of the ship to attack the Yeti?
Yes. But she would need to most likely... How do you want to do it? Are you trying to do it stealthy, or are you trying to just move?
Trying to do it somewhat stealthy so I can get a surprise attack.
Okay. I mean, in order for you to get around and get to a place to get on top of the ship, you're going to have to use more than her movement speed.
Can I climb the side of the wall?
What's your climbing speed?
Well, my normal walking speed's 50.
Okay. So yeah, you'd be able to climb. But there's also a Yeti head right there at the top of the ship. So...
As soon as I see the Yeti head, I attack it to surprise, I guess.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a stealth roll. Battle of Gettysburg. Good God.
About 17.
Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. Go ahead and do your thing. We'll see what happens.
Yeti's iceberg.
Now I can't get Getty's iceberg out of my head. Dela is gonna exit out and climb up the side. And is the head, since he swiped at Krathok, his head's kind of leaning over the ship?
Yes.
Then as soon as Cathala gets to the top, she just wants to push herself up and attack the head.
Okay. Roll to hit.
But she has sneak, she has advantage, so it's a 26 high.
That'll hit.
That is 15, and then sneak attack. So 15 plus 9, so that's 24.
Okay.
And then she is going to do an unarmed strike.
Okay.
Which is a 26 also.
That will hit.
For 8 more points of damage.
Okay.
And she'll drop into an agile parry since she did an unarmed attack.
What is that?
It just gives me
Never
plus 2
heard of that
AC.
before.
It just gives a Kensai plus 2 AC.
Okay. Cool. All right. So what was the total damage on all of that? So 17 plus 15? So 32?
15, 24, 32 total.
Yeah, 32. Awesome. So, Cathala, as you climb up the side of the ship, kind of springing up, removing your sword from its scabbard, and slicing right into the side of this Yeti's face, you open up a large gash, and you see dark reddish blood start to seep down the white fur and begin dripping on the side of the ship as the Yeti's head kind of falls away and tries to shy away from the attack. You leap again and get another strike in kind of adding insult to injury, before landing nimbly, like a cat, waiting for whatever is coming to you. Corin,
Ye.
it's your turn.
First thing he's gonna do is cast Mage Armor on himself.
Oh, smart.
Yes. He's gonna put the hood up on his displacer cloak. He doesn't have anything else really he can do, so he's still gonna hide out inside the ship.
Okay. Krathok, it is time for revenge.
Revenge! First, I will cast Branding Smite at a 3rd level.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, that'll be put on any damage that I didn't mean to. I don't know why I did that way. Okay, I'm casting Branding Smite.
Okay.
So when I strike him with my Whelm,
The hammer.
no,
Get him.
ignore, unless 14 hits him.
We're about to find out. What else you want to
It's a
do?
big creature.
Well, I get a second attack, so.
Well, let's see what that one does.
The fuck? 13?
Okay. All right. Krathok, is you... I'm assuming you're going to kind of try and charge his leg or something.
Yeah.
Is you are reeling from basically the blunt force trauma that you've just taken from this hit. And it knocks the wind out of you. And as you're kind of getting your wind back, that anger just builds up in you, and you feel that smite coming, and all of a sudden you start glowing radiant like you're from the Last Dragon. And you run up with your hammer, and you swing short.
I do it.
And then you swing again, and you're still short. And you realize that your vision is slightly blurred as you're still feeling the concussive force of the hit you took. Poppy.
Yes. So I'm gonna pull out my fancy longbow, and I'm gonna step outside the hole and try and hit him.
Poppy, as you step out of the ship, get your first look at what's going on, all you're able to see is a massive hand and then a massive leg covered in white fur. And you see Krathok having just ran and tried to attack this thing. As you look up, you see a bleeding face of a massive creature. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try and shoot him with my longbow.
Ogie?
Oops. Hang on. 22.
That'll hit.
Uh, 13.
Okay.
And I get another one.
All right.
That, 28.
That will also hit.
And another 11.
Okay. Now remind me,
then-
Poppy, what kind of bow is that?
It is the... I don't know, it's got a purple thing on it. It's a... I don't know what it... I don't remember what it's called. It's a fancy one that I got from Vindel.
Right. Okay. You fire 2 arrows. And
Yeah, it's fire piercing or fire damage, so it would be fire damage.
is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was going for. I was waiting for that.
Sorry.
It's all right.
And then I'm gonna step back into the hole.
Okay. Okay. Poppy, as you fire 2 arrows into this creature, it's able to just get its hand up as these arrows go into its hand. And as it looks, it sees the fire of the arrows, and you hear this massive roar as this creature seems angry. Just a teensy bit angry.
Oh lordy, man.
And Drathar, it's your turn.
I assume Drathar can get to him within 70 feet
Yes.
to attack some part of him.
Yes.
Okay, Drathar is going to use his cunning action to dash silently, try to sneak up on him and attack him.
How would you like to do that? You can go around the bottom of the boat.
If I can get around the bottom, I'll go around the bottom.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth roll.
Yeah. Yep, this is Drathar, so stealth. 32?
Yeah, so you shouldn't have a problem, but I just checking with the dice gods. Yeah, you're able to stealth around the bottom.
Okay. Then he is going to stealth around the bottom and then... Hold on. Let's see what this does.
And what's up, X-Pie? Thank you so much for that 10-month sub with Prime. Also, welcome back. I hope you're feeling better. How you feeling? Yeti Spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface, he looks mad and ready. Damn, Frank.
He is going to use his Shadow Blade spell and then attack.
Okay. Back to bed for you, don't die. I don't think they're gonna die. I think they're probably okay. But you never know.
Yeah, hopefully we don't die. I mean, that's always a good thing.
Yeah.
Does a 16 hit?
It does.
Yeah, I'm not attacking with my Vicious Sword. I have to roll this for my Shadow Blade. It's the same attack.
Okay.
That'd be a 22.
That'll hit.
Okay, now I'll roll damage. So, my main sword. That's 27. And then my Shadow Blade. So 35 total?
Okay. I'm gonna read that. Shadow Blade. Yeah.
Let me actually cast it, so ignore that.
No, it's fine.
It should show up in chat now, right?
No, it is. It is.
Oh, okay.
It did. It already showed up. I got yous. Yeah, so Drathar, as you kind of quickly move between the legs of this Yeti like a blur in the snow, you're able to slash at the back of this thing's legs twice. Once with your blade, your scimitar, and the other with this shadow blade that you manifest seemingly out of the air. 2 huge gashes appear in the back of this Yeti's leg. And again, you see this blackish red blood begin to seep down through the fur as once again the Yeti cries out. And then
Technically, whose turn is it next?
the Yetis.
Out of ours. No, out of ours. Cathala or
Cathala.
Krathok?
Cathala.
Alright. My owl's just gonna give aid to Cathala then.
Okay. Sounds good to me. So the Yeti, angry, takes its hand that is on fire and places it down into the snow.
You know, at least it's smart.
Too smart to live.
And as it does so with its other arm, again, Krathok, it's going to make a swipe at you.
Of course he does.
Because it does. 16 does not hit you, correct?
No, 16 does not hit.
Alright. So it takes a swipe at you, Krathok, and as it misses, it repositions itself and sees the hole in the ship. And having been harassed by multiple people that have dipped back in there, it comes over and breathes freezing cold air into the ship hull.
That's aggressive.
Poppy, you and Corin need to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Con save, let's go. Please have a +7, let's go. How you like this? 15.
Eight. But don't we have some sort of protection against the cold?
You do have cold
Still.
resistance.
Yeah.
You don't have cold immunity.
Right.
As the air it breathes in gets cold, you notice ice beginning to form on your limbs. You feel it hard to breathe as you feel the very air itself is turning to ice. Each of you take 45 cold damage.
Okay, I'm down.
But you have that because you have resistance.
Is it halved?
That's halved.
No, that's not halved.
Okay.
So that-
You're
Halved, you guys would take like 23.
yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Is it 22 or 23?
23.
23, okay. Image. Ouchies.
I also need both of you to make me another Constitution save.
Wah.
Oh God, he's got halitosis, doesn't he?
Disgusting.
Did you say all of us take that?
Halitosis.
Okay, I'm going to get angry at the Foundry because I don't think I've rolled over a single digit like the last two
No,
sessions.
blame Drathar and Cathala for taking all the good rolls.
No, you should just, throw your dice in jail.
Or do that.
I have 16.
As you both
nice.
see the face of the Yeti, after experiencing this blast of cold breath, stare into the blacks of its eyes and feel a chill deep within your bodies. Now that you've been frozen without, you feel like you are frozen within. And you take an additional 11 cold damage.
Is it also halved?
That was the halved. I did the math for you. You are both also paralyzed for 1 minute.
Gosh, hecking darn it.
That damage was just for them two, right?
Just for them two.
Okay. making sure.
Where's Valine in all this?
Oh, she's in there too.
So is our gargoyle friend, I believe.
Gargoyle friend is gone. It was hiding. Well, he's not gone. He's hiding. Above.
Our
High,
walrus
high
friend
upon.
would be in there.
Walrus friend is in there. Yes.
He's used to the cold. It's fine.
Let's for giggles. Oh, Valine's toast. Super toast.
Aw.
Valine is a Valine sickle at this point. Walrus friend is insulated, but he can't do much. And lastly, once again, the Yeti is going to stand up and take a swipe at Cathala. That is a 25 to hit.
Barely hits me.
Be thankful I rolled in Foundry. Because I rolled in Beyond and it was a nat 20. So. It's a total of 12 slashing damage and 5 cold damage.
Is the cold halved at all, or?
It would be because
Yeah.
you all have the resistance, so it would be half.
I'm just
so it'd
wondering
be
if
3.
you halved it already.
I did
Okay,
not.
so 3.
So
So
3.
15 total.
Yes. And it's your turn now.
Okay. I forgot Cathala actually has 2 attacks, so I will remember it this time.
Okay.
I gypped myself on one of my attacks. Is it snowing or anything?
It's Icewind Dale. It's always snowing.
I just want to make sure. Then she's going to be annoying like Drathar, and she is going to use her cunning action to hide.
Okay.
I'll roll stealth. Well, that sucked. 13.
You'll find out if it's successful or not.
Either way, she's going to attack again. So she'll attack twice with her, whatchamacallit, a sword. So 24. And she has aid from the owl.
Okay.
And then the second attack is a 24 also.
Okay.
Do both of those hit?
They both hit. But you can see that the Yeti follows you and tracks you with its eye the entire time.
That's fine. So first attack is 14.
Okay.
So 29 total so far.
Okay.
I assume the Yeti still looks good.
I mean, it's got blood falling down a couple places where blood shouldn't fall down. Yeah.
Still good there. Since I am a Kensai, I'm going to do Flurry of Blows. I'm going to use a key point.
Okay.
Since I'm a Kensai, I can use my sword attack when I do Flurry of Blows. So I'm going to swing twice more with my sword.
Monk shit.
It's more Kensai. Other monks can't use weapons.
I
First
know.
one's a nat 20.
Okay.
And the second one is a dirty 20.
Okay. I mean, those both hit.
So, first one,
I need to do more reading about key points. I trust
You want me to-
Geigen, because
do you
Geigen
want me to
is...
double that or just roll twice?
roll twice.
So 15 plus 15, so 30 anyways.
Okay.
And then the second sword was, should be 16, right? 16, so 46 more.
Okay. So as this Yeti came down with a massive slash on you, you then spring back, slashing that same arm. What is that, a total of 4 times?
Yep.
As you constantly are just slashing back and forth across the arm of this Yeti, you see chunks of flesh just fall off as you've almost hacked into it each time, like you'd be trying to chop down a tree. And the Yeti recoils its arm in pain as, again, massive amounts of blood just start pouring out of it. Grathok. No, Corn. It's your turn.
Isn't he frozen for a minute?
He is paralyzed for a minute.
Do I get to roll, or
Let me double
like,
check that,
to
because
get out of it? Like at the end of my turn?
I'm double checking real quick. Yes, you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, so you can go ahead and make me a saving throw.
Alright, please. I'm begging you, I get a +7 here. Oh, thank you.
Corin, you feel a fire welling within you. And you slowly feel blood returning to your limbs. As not only do you begin to shake off the ice frozen to the exterior, but your resolve allows you to move once again. So you are freed. Krathok.
Yay.
My turn. Fuck it. Let's go whelm. First swing.
It's a little underwhelming.
Fucking 16.
Yeah, that happened last time.
I think Krathok's a little overwhelmed.
How does that radiant self work? Does that stay on you until you hit?
Until yeah,
I think it's still a hit, yeah.
Until I hit.
As long as he doesn't try to cast a different spell, I think.
Yeah,
Because he's concentrating on it, technically.
yeah, because I'm concentrating on branding smite.
It takes every bit of your concentration to refocus. And as three Yetis slowly morphs into 2, you take a swing. And coming up short, you take an extra second to pause and breathe and open your eyes. And finally you see clearly. And you just waylay into the side of this Yeti's leg as if you were trying to chop down a tree with a hammer.
Okay, so it will take 11 bludgeoning damage, and then another 11 radiant damage.
Okay.
And trying to remember. Oh, okay, never mind. All right, yeah, that happened.
You good?
Yep.
Okay.
Good. So it's 22 total damage.
Yep. Poppy.
Con save.
Yep. Con save.
Come on, Poppy. You can do it. Yes.
17.
Poppy, you begin to lose feeling in your toes.
Oh no. It
You
wasn't
don't
enough.
know how it is you're standing. You feel your temperature grow colder. As you cling to the heat in your body. Drathar.
Drafthar is just going to hide and try to get to the other side of the leg and attack that side.
Okay. The side that Krathog just smited.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he also has a nice little glow to him too. He glowed up.
28 for my stealth. And then I will attack. How long does my actual Shadow Blade stay for? Up to 1 minute. Good. So I'll attack with my normal sword, which is a 21.
Okay.
And then I'll attack with the Shadow Blade, which will be 21 also.
Okay. Both of those hit.
So loud. 28. And so 34.
Okay. Drathar. You initiate 2 more slashes on the other leg. You see the blood flowing once again as more and more of this Yeti's fur is turning blackish red. It's the Yeti's turn. Furious, the Yeti bellows out again. Up to the sky. As if making one last attempt at something. Cathala, you see a massive claw once again come your way. Does an 18 hit?
No.
25?
25 does.
The claw sweeps across as it's the other arm, as the one that you slashed before hangs limp at its side. It slashes out at you one more time, connecting for a total of 17 slashing damage, and I'll have it 2 cold damage.
So
A
19 total?
Total of 19. It also
Okay.
stares deep into your soul, and you need to make me a Constitution save.
I don't think a 12 would be good enough.
It is not. You will take an additional 11 cold damage.
And that's not halved, is it? Or is it?
That is the half damage.
Okay.
So a total of 11 cold damage. And as Corn and Poppy, you feel this chill start at your spine and slowly work its way through your whole body to where you can't move. As the deep black pits of the Yeti's eyes freeze you in place. But it is your turn.
But no, I have a question. Point. Is he? Cathala wasn't in the hole with us.
Yep. It's not the breath that freezes you in place.
But how is he looking in the hole if Cathala's not in there? And it was staring at Cathala.
He hasn't been looking in the hole for a while. He's already attacked Cathala twice since he looked in the hole.
Okay.
He stood back up. Because he keeps getting hit by other things. Cathala, it is your turn, though. So you can start that off with another Constitution save.
That's another 12.
Cathala, again, you just feel that icy blood just creep further into your veins as you're unable to move. Corin.
That is me.
You have thawed yourself.
Yeah.
What you
So
doing?
what can I see of this Yeti from the inside of the ship?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing from the inside.
Alright. He's gonna bravely step outside and look for this thing's head if he can.
Corin, you step out of the ship and you see basically the bow going up. You see a massive leg in front of you, and as you back up a few steps looking for the head, you finally see this bloodied, almost half red-faced Yeti staring at Cathala.
Alright. Stand back because he's about to get a shatter at 5th level. This thing goes 60 feet, so I'm aiming it right at his brain. 10-foot radius, and that is cast. Well, it just straight up just cast it. I was doing for the thing, but
Where are you putting that?
con DC. So
Okay. Where are you putting that?
around his head,
Okay.
because it's I can do it 60 feet away from everyone, except for this guy, because I'm assuming he's way tall in this guy.
Oh, he is. Does an 18 save?
18 does save, but he takes half that thunder damage, which is 33.
Corin, as you cast this spell, reaching up to the sky, casting shatter next to this thing's head, the concussive force of the thunder wave blows blood all out the side of its face. Cathala, as you have a front row seat to this, I'm going to talk about it from your perspective. As you're frozen, you hear this loud crack of thunder. It's close enough to you to where it almost leaves your ears ringing. But you see the concussive force just explode blood out of the side of the Yeti's face that you sliced open. And the cold, black eyes that held you captive seem to gloss over as you see the head and body begin to fall. Drathar, as you hear this sound standing behind the Yeti, you see blood almost stop running out of its body as it just begins to topple over lifeless. And Corin, all you see is a foot that was firmly planted slowly begin to lean until it's no longer planted in the snow, and you hear a large crash as this creature hits the ground, and a huge flurry of snow engulfs all of you for a short time.
I just go at this boy.
You did.
Oh God. He's going to, seeing that the Yeti's no longer able to see what he's going to do, he's going to put a bonfire the closest he can to everyone, like in a safe area, with a spell point. What do they call those things? Oh, sorcery points. To make a quickened spell for that. So that's 2 sorcery points. 1, 2. There we go. Confirm. Because everyone looks like they're freezing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So what were you casting?
He's going to cast the cantrip, the bonfire.
Oh, okay.
In a safe location for everyone so that we can warm up, because, yeah.
Sure. You could probably safely do that right outside the hull of the ship.
Okay. I will do so then.
As you're doing that, the paralysis of the minute wears off for Poppy, Valine, and Cathala. As the Yeti dies, you feel its icy grip over you weaken. You begin to feel yourself warming up from the inside out, until you're once again comfortable, given all of the resistances that you have to the exterior cold. Everyone's able to climb down the ship and congregate around the fire that Corin's made.
Do we have time for a short rest?
You've
That's
all
an
the
hour,
time in
right?
the world. Do you want to take it?
Yeah, short rest is an hour. So, I mean, everyone warm up. That makes sense. We're like an hour around the fire.
Yeah. Sounds good to
Going
me.
to keep concentration on it.
If we're gonna take a short rest, Cathala is going to meditate a little bit, and she is going to use 4 key points to do what's it actually called? It's her quickened healing, which is 1d6 plus 4 twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead and
Fine.
take your short rest.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to need that. So short rest and let's see. Probably 2, 3. How many?
Oh, I probably shouldn't have done 2, but that's fine.
1, 2.
That's 14 off
34
that.
points.
I would need a little bit longer to get hit points back, but
I'm gonna roll 4 hit die. Take a short rest. Confirm. Wait,
let's see.
why didn't it do it?
You have to click on the 2 spots for the dice.
Yeah, that's what it did.
Squares.
Confirm.
and then take short.
Relevant abilities been. Is it roll?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it is a roll. That's not bad, Corey.
I get
Yeah.
2. I'm gonna take a couple hit die too.
Go for it.
So I got
I'll let you
2.
roll.
Yeah, I did 2 hit dice too, so that way I could get all my health back.
Let's see here. Do another one.
Trying to hammer out your armor there. You got a couple nice dents.
Yeah, my splint mail. Yeah.
Everybody heal up.
Okay, so that's 1 hit die.
Can I take this time during our short rest as well to go and try and wait? So this Yeti's body is just laying out there now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and try and do the courteous thing and take its pelt.
That's 13 from that. I think I was going to do one more. Yeah, I was going to do one more.
3.
Is that
You're
a
gonna-
survival skill?
You're going to try and take its pelt.
Yes.
I don't know if you can. It's kind of big.
I
That's
don't
what-
care. I'll take a. I'll take. the
Cathela
pelt.
was going to go help do that as well.
I don't remember. Do you guys have more than one bag of holding? Because the one you
One.
have is pretty damn full with money and other things right now.
Look, I will
So
wear.
I don't.
its-
What I'm saying is that
wear its head on top of my head. No.
you can't. You probably can't take a head trophy, etc. Right, or even a hand trophy.
Right.
If you're gonna take pelt, you're probably gonna need to just, figure out like maybe a 10 by 10 or a 20 by 20 area, and settle for that, because
that
you're not going to be
works.
able to have the whole thing in there.
And can I take one of its teeth too?
Sure, take a tooth.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I took 4, but I'm not gonna take any more.
I'm gonna take one of its canines.
Is
Put it
that
in
all
my
you're
sack.
taking? Is the tooth?
Well, we're all Cathela and I are taking as a sizable amount of pelt with us too. But I wanted to make sure I grabbed a tooth.
Call it a 20 by 20 swath of fur. That's a massive amount of fur.
Yeah, that is a lot of fur.
It's fairly hefty too, if it's not
Yeah.
cured.
Yeah.
Like, I'm being generous with that, but you can do a lot with that if you want to.
Make a nice blanket.
Mhm.
I don't know.
It's like,
The
it's
Yeti
like
fur bank
two
blanket.
king size beds.
Are we making a blanket for a giant 20 feet by 20 feet?
That's a massive.
I think
Blanket.
that would be enough for all of us.
But when you go and you cure animal skin like that, it tends to shrink a bit too.
It's Yeti. Anyway,
It's Yeti. It's not gonna shrink.
so while you guys take a short rest, we're gonna go ahead
yeah.
and take our break for the evening.
Yay!
Ooh.
Break.
So run into the restroom if you needs it.
Oof, I was
Refill your
scared, man. I was
coffees,
getting old.
refill your drinks. And I'm gonna say what's up to chat. Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm glad you all are having fun. Freaking making your Yeti puns. Oh. You got the Death Twins doing hide and go stab over there.
I mean, it's what we're good at.
It is what you're good at. You're very good at it. Holy fudging damage.
I just had an idea.
Hmm.
If we get a box and
Yep.
then we cover it in the Yeti fur, does that mean we have a Yeti?
Yes.
Will
Yes,
it keep
does.
everything cool for us?
No.
Damn
It will
it.
do the opposite.
It's the worst Yeti ever. I guess there goes that idea.
Yep. Yeah, Yeti in Faerun is different from Yeti in your Walmart.
So is Valine alive, or is she just like, icicle?
Oh no, she's alive. She was just paralyzed.
Oh, because otherwise I was gonna be like, well, at least she's now as cold as the thing she loved.
Wow. If Valine died, I'm fairly certain she'd come back as a lich. I'm just saying.
Probably. Are her little kobolds with us?
No, they're not. They went with her to the Angajok ice hole, but they stayed with her cart there. Her carriage.
I was definitely hoping it would attack Cathala more, because I think Cathala is actually our best AC'd character.
You think? Ahoy, Sai! How are you? Hello, world.
Hello. Yeah, because with Agile Parry,
Yeah,
I
how
get
are
up
you
to
doing?
24 AC.
Wow. Ooh.
And if I want to really go for it, I can use one key to go into patient defense, which gives whoever attacks me disadvantage.
You hit like a frickin' Mack truck.
That's why I took Rogue. That's the power of a Ronk.
The Ronk. It just hurts. It hurts everything.
I return.
Welcome back. You've got
Yep.
mail.
Bing.
Oh God, what was that? I was watching someone play this game, and it was supposedly the last game the company was making, but it totally... The game, you literally had to go in and download games inside the game, and it downloaded like you were on a 56K modem again, did the whole like dial-up thing, and literally took you 5 minutes to download something. It's like, oh my God. Why? I think the company just didn't care, because they literally said, this is our last game we're ever doing.
Your Final Fantasy, if you will.
Your Final Fantasy, if you will.
That's how they got the name.
Yeah, that was going to be their final game because they were going bankrupt.
Yep. But it took off.
Who knew?
They saved them now. Every single one's their Final Fantasy.
Now they're on 16.
So I have to show you guys what I found. I was doing some like cleaning and getting stuff together to send to like Goodwill or whatever.
Okay.
And I found this.
OG Game Boy.
Heck yeah. Mine's all.
Wow.
Crap.
But
Definitely don't send them that.
But it was in this
Oh.
Wow.
original box. It's like blurring out, which sucks, but
Yep.
there we go. Here, that's better.
Barely played,
Goodness.
huh?
Oh no, I used to play it all the time. It's just that when I moved the first time way back when, I put it in the box. I mean, it still has like this little seal right here, still intact. So
Nintendo
it's
seal of
only the
quality.
one side is,
Wow.
yeah.
See, and I was just about to contemplate throwing away all the boxes I have for all my stuff, and now you've just made me want to keep them all forever and ever.
Well, I mean, I usually throw away a lot of boxes too, but when I moved, I still had this box. Did you see what I showed, Pi?
No, I didn't.
I found this while cleaning over the weekend. It's like
Oh yeah,
blurring.
you showed me that.
Okay, I did. Okay. Original box and everything. Yeah.
Original box, Jesus.
Yeah. See? Original box. And the one seal is still sealed right here. The only one that was broken was this one.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There's still
That's
some
legit.
things that I have like original boxes for.
Mhm.
Like, I still have the original collector's edition box for my Star Wars Galaxy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I have Tetris 2 in there right now.
Tetris 2.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the old light dot matrix with dot matrix with stereo sound.
Heck
Ooh,
yeah.
with
Battery
stereo
E-
sound.
AA battery consumer.
Yep,
Took
4 of
four
them.
those puppies.
Mm-hmm.
I have my advanced somewhere.
I don't think my dad appreciated all the batteries I ate through.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because that
he
was
must have had a
before
frickin-
rechargeables.
I was gonna say he must have had a
Yep.
party when rechargeables became a thing. Like, woo!
Yeah, but even, like,
Rechargeables!
Actually, when they
Rechargeables,
first
like-
came out, they weren't really good for that.
No,
Yeah, I
they
was gonna
weren't.
say rechargeables
No.
were not good because they didn't hold the charges well.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
much, much
They
better.
leaked, and it was really early tech, really. But yeah, nowadays it's like I think I got rechargeable Wiimote controls, and it brought me back. It's like, oh man.
So good. Oh, all right. As I'm sitting, I'm growing more stiff. I have to limber up. Let's stand up a second. I'm like,
Oh, yeah. Just stretching.
ugh. Well,
Do
that's
some
the thing. Like,
yoga.
it's
Mm.
never like the first day that's really bad. It's the second
Oh
day.
no, it's like third day for me. Usually.
Oh.
Oh god,
It's always
dying.
the second day for me that just is brutal, and the hours are drawing nigh where second day is coming.
Don't worry. Every year you get older, you find out it takes a little bit longer. It's a little
Yep.
more annoying, and new things just pop up that you're like, that wasn't an issue before.
Oh,
Nope.
oh no! Okay. So fun story, right? Before I left to go on vacation, to the beach, I was going to go into the shower, and my kids love to put like their toys and stuff in the shower or the bath, right?
Oh no.
So I'm trying to clean out their toys, and I just touched the front of my left knee to the side of the tub. I didn't bump it, I didn't slam it, I just touched it as if to gently lean against it for leverage so that I could reach in and do these things. I don't know what is happening in there, but it was like fire shot through my knee and down my leg, and I was like, ah, what is that?
You touched a nerve, pinched a nerve.
Yeah,
Mm.
something. It didn't feel good. And I can't feel it when I walk. I can still like do jumping jacks and high knees and whatever, and it doesn't hurt, but like anything interfaces with that front of that and touches it at just the right spot, boom! I'm like, what the freak is that? Not fun. That's never happened to me before.
That's what he said.
That's right.
Accurate.
I am completely out of ammo. That's never happened to me before. Yes!
Love
I'm
that
so
movie.
happy you got the reference.
I love that movie so much.
Good old Bert.
hmm It's like first and second, and then nothing else. That's it. That's the only movies they ever made. Sorry.
Oh, you don't get down with the ass blasters?
Mm,
Yeah, they go through like the full life cycle of them until they go back to
Yeah.
worm form or
I
whatever.
watched them and just don't acknowledge them.
I don't acknowledge them. I don't know that I fully watched them all, but
I didn't watch the TV series at least.
there was a TV
What show
series.
is this?
Tremors.
Tremors.
Oh,
Okay,
I was
Tremors.
never. I watched part of it and I got bored. I think, if I remember right.
1 and 2 were amazing.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
My
Yeah.
favorite quote unquote scary movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's Kevin Bacon, right?
Yeah, the first one was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Again, yeah, first one.
I've definitely seen
second
all
one.
the old ones. I think they've still been like making them every now and then. They're just like straight to TV.
Yep.
Again,
And I
yeah,
think the
no
TV
knowledge.
series I saw like 2 episodes.
Yeah,
yeah.
and I think the actor Bert, I think they finally did him off in like number 5 or something.
Is it kind
So-
of like a Sharknado thing?
Almost.
Except technically, I think they do better
CG.
like CG and whatnot. Sharknado is literally just to be a meme.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. 100%.
Because I mean, it was bad. Sharknado, you can see cars driving through the so-called flooded streets. They just never took them out.
Yeah, it was fun because it's basically the first movie was the floor is lava, but worms that pop up out of the ground. And the second one was like a heat, like if they see you like warm bodies, they attack anything warm.
The heat
What was the
seekers.
second one was they were in the sky. I forget what.
Third
what
one.
their-
I think it was the third
Yeah,
one.
third one. Sorry, third one was they were in the sky and they like
They like
use
farted to
sound?
get. Yeah.
I can't remember how they tracked.
Yeah, it might have been more like an echolocation thing. I don't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember because I've only watched it once and I was like, that's enough. I watched the other ones way more.
It's fine. All right. Back into the icy tundra we go. If you're just joining us, the crew just took down a Yeti. But not just any Yeti. A very, very large Yeti. A very angry Yeti. And it's now been skinned and detoothed. And everyone has nursed their wounds a bit.
Yep. And warming by the fire.
The Krathok, it wasn't that big.
Oh.
That's what she definitely said.
Wow.
You have
Definitely.
that problem, Krathok?
No, everybody in here is quite well aware that Krathok does not have that problem.
Just because they scream doesn't mean it's because, of good things.
Dreadstar is just gonna like look around everyone. He just said everyone in here. So have you guys seen him naked or something? I haven't.
No.
Yet.
Trying to remember,
I
trying to go
have
back
heard
through all of our
rumors.
episodes to think of anybody seen me naked yet.
No, but you've run around in a loincloth.
That I have.
I've heard the rumors.
What? Are you a grower, not a shower? Or?
Listen, Poppy. When girls have a good time, they tend to talk about it. I've heard stories of
Women can't keep their mouth shut about that. What are you talking about?
a certain someone who shall remain Krathok, and he is way with a certain
Are we going
town
back to the
speaker
speaker
down south. There's
Check
not
Discord.
much news around here. So news travels fast.
Look, that's real life, okay? I don't know why we're bringing this in.
That is not okay.
Sakura, I'll send this to you.
That's to inflict this on others.
God.
Oh my god. The look on his face.
Sakura, I sent you a DM.
That is, that's beautiful.
I'm feeling attacked here.
I mean, it's Poppy.
Forever knocking on the door, never going in. Oh man. That's terrible.
I've been saving that forever.
Wow.
I don't.
Oh man.
Okay.
Oh man.
I need to save that
Successfully
picture.
derailed.
Dear Lord Pie.
It's send that.
Brokeback Mountain meets King Kong. No.
Oh, now you're seeing that?
No one
Oh my
asked for that.
goodness.
Anyway.
That was posted hours ago.
I was role playing a Yeti. What do you want from me?
Which Yeti? Were you role playing my Yeti or his?
All the Yeti.
Ugh.
I am the Yeti. No. So, as you all nurse your wounds, you have an opportunity while this is ongoing to have any kind of discussions that you might want to have. I know a couple of you mentioned last time that you wanted to talk to your walrus friend a bit
Yeah.
more.
Yeah,
Also-
find out if he knows.
Go ahead, Goran.
Find
finish.
out if he wants to find out if he knows more about the Frostmaiden.
And now to find out what more may be out there that he may be aware of that's gonna be adverse, like the Yeti.
Also, while everyone's resting, because Dratsar didn't really have to rest, he never got hurt and he didn't use anything that he can get back. Is there any chance he could look at the Yeti, see if there's any parts or things that he could use for alchemy?
Like what?
I don't know, maybe Yeti blood's good, or I don't know, maybe Krathok needs some energy, and so eating a Yeti ball would be good for him. Who knows?
Yeti gallbladder. What ails you?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeti kidneys might be
Are-
worth.
Well, was
you
it
go ahead.
was it a
and-
girl Yeti or a boy Yeti?
You don't necessarily know.
I mean,
I mean, we could check. The body's
Listen.
right there.
I don't particularly like to have to describe Yeti genitalia, right? This Yeti's like a Ken doll. Maybe there's a trapdoor compartment. Maybe
well, maybe
you know,
it's like a little chick that you have to blow on it.
Well,
Okay,
then.
moving on.
Well,
it's a Yeti. Maybe they reproduce asexually. I don't know. Okay?
They grow from shrooms.
You know, it's like enemy mine, right? You know, they just all of a sudden start growing.
Up here.
Anyway, so my goodness, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
16.
Sure. There's probably some interesting alchemical items that you would know about from within a Yeti. Probably some of its blood might have some additional properties. A bit of its fur to be able to use in certain mixtures. Potentially the eye of the Yeti.
Then I definitely want to get some blood and the eye, and I guess I'll just tear out some handfuls of fur.
Sure. We'll have to study them, and I'll have to make up what they do later.
That's fine.
I'm being honest.
no, I know. I'm just laughing at the thought of I just gotta make up some stuff later. Don't worry.
This is the
Well, I
life
mean,
of the
sadly,
DM. Welcome
that's-
to the party.
That's 5e. They don't really have rules for alchemy at
Yeah,
all.
no, they don't.
Mm.
It's
None
kinda
whatsoever. They don't really have it 3.5 either, but
Even if we did, I haven't had players that have used alchemy in any extent. So for me, it's all new territory.
Well,
So
my rogues always try to use poison,
sure.
but I'm not a rogue right now, so.
Well,
Okay.
That's kind of what Drathar is doing. Either poison or healing or anything he can use alchemy. Anything that can help us is good. Or it can make money.
Can I get you to make me the sleeping potion that Juliet used so I can avoid my next family get together?
Possibly.
I thought you liked your family.
I really do like my family.
Okay. Moving on. After your conversation with Valine about Krathok's rumors. If you have questions again, would like to engage the walrus, go ahead and engage now.
He's not really my type.
All right. It's like, so friend, how much do you know about the Frostmaiden? I hear this is her island.
Yes, her island. Know enough to stay away from center.
Oh. Do you know what's at the center?
Used to be giants.
Usually
Now,
makes sense.
Creature like outside.
So did she turn the giants into Yetis?
And her bird.
Ah, the rock. Yeah, we've been looking for Dwayne.
You see it just kind of shake its head.
Not the rock?
Is there any particular time of day that this bird is active? I haven't seen it in the sky.
Always watch.
Yeah, that's
Safer
certainly
at night. Flies with maiden.
Well, if we're gonna go visit the rock, by chance, do you know what the rock's cooking?
not quite sure that birds can typically, get into much cuisine.
I don't want to be picky. You don't know. Maybe the ice maiden has a nice little pot like a crazy witch lady, and the rock throws stuff into it.
Perhaps we can smell it from far away.
The walrus is just looking at you, very confused.
Is there any other creatures that would attack us like the Yeti?
Besides the sharks, because you've told us about those.
Yeah, besides the sharks.
Sharks. Bird. Yeti. Giants.
When you say giants, how tall are these giants? Are they giants? Are they taller than the Yeti?
Or are they like, and I point to Krathok.
It kind of motions with a flipper outside. Giant.
No, so like the Yeti.
Okay.
I suppose that does make sense.
Moving bones.
Are they giant size or are they normal human size?
Human size.
So undead.
Ooh,
Hmm.
my favorite kind.
Perhaps our friend Valine would know more about those. If he'll safer, she's with us on that.
One more. You see him shudder. Hunters.
What kind of hunters?
Walrus. Hunter. But
Like the
in
nomadic people?
water. Other side. Island.
Is it just one? So it's a group of hunters on the other side of the island.
And they're in the water? Like mermaids, kind of?
Would I know about the nomadic tribes that typically? Actually, that'd be more of a Poppy thing, wouldn't it?
Yep.
The nomadic, like ice, like fisher hunters, ice hunter, like the Inuit, basically.
Corn or Poppy? I'll let you guys do a history check.
Okay.
History time.
Because, well, one of my favorite enemies is undead.
We all know
Not
my
much. 9.
radiance does lots of damage to undead.
I have a
Yeah, this would make sense for Poppy though.
27.
Okay. Poppy, as you're asking these questions, and you mention kind of mermaids, and when you say that, it triggers a memory of yours, a story that was told to you as a child about what was called the Marrow. Merrow. It was said that they were a normal tribe of merfolk that once had a king who became obsessed after finding an idol at the bottom of a sea. In trying to unlock its secrets, he became infected with madness and sacrificed many of his own tribe to try and open a gate and satisfy the idol. Legend says he was successful, and he opened a portal to the abyss that swallowed all the remaining merfolk, morphing them into monstrosities and spitting them back out into the ocean. Fishermen of Icewind Dale swear that they see them from time to time, and when they do, you notice that most other fishermen tend to take a day off. It's a child's tale, but it seems to be one that the fishermen give credence to. Even the brave ones.
I relay this to everybody.
The walrus doesn't know how to put it into words, but his final attempt to convey his caution to you is, rather be with shark than hunter.
I could imagine.
Any other questions?
I do not.
I think that's all I can think of.
When was the last time that you saw these hunters?
Long time. One time. Enough. Stay on this side of island.
Our little friend that guided us here. Do you know much about him?
Oh, we talked about that. The oh no, oh
Not to the
yeah,
walrus,
you
I
mean
don't
the
think.
yeah
The little gargoyle creature.
yeah.
Do you know anything about him?
As you describe the creature to him, he just shakes his head no.
Okay.
Speaking of, is he close to us or is he like avoiding the fire?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I shall perceive. With my 2, my 3. There it is.
Corin,
My 3.
you were looking for him, but you weren't able to see him. For all you know, he's gone.
Hmm.
As you all continue to sit around the campfire, a few more minutes pass, and then you hear kind of a knocking sound above you. And the little creature shows itself.
Ah, good, he returns.
And at first he does kind of a little wave. And then he starts motioning further inland.
I will stop concentrating on the bonfire and start heading that way.
I follow in suit.
Wave goodbye to the seal, or not seal, the walrus.
Walrus.
It's like, good luck, friend. Stay away from the sharks.
As you say that, you see the walrus kind of perk its head up. And you see him walk out a little bit away from where the fire was on the ice and kind of brush away the snow. And he looks down and he looks at you. Sharks.
Oh, yes, be careful.
Need go. As he says that,
Oh.
and the ice creature is motioning in,
Mm-hmm.
you begin to hear cracking in the ice.
Oh.
You begin to see a large crack form in line with the front of the ship. And the ship itself begins to groan.
Well, careful, everyone. And he's just gonna start like scurrying towards shore. I guess we're on the ice.
As you begin to move, you begin to hear bumping under the ice. And you begin to hear water sloshing. As everyone begins to try and hurry further inland, the crack in the ice creates a degree of separation. As the ship begins to sink forward, creating a gap in the ice from the mainland and what is now an ice floe that you're standing on. The foot of the Yeti slides in this gap. And underneath the water, you can see two giant sharks. We're talking 30 feet long, rivaling the length of the ship, that seem to be devouring the limbs of the Yeti and working to pull its carcass down through the crack in the ice. As they do, the ship keeps rising out of the water as they hit it with their bodies. And the ice that you're on begins to have some cracks of its own. What do you want to do?
I am going to help push the body into the water.
You are not on that side of the ice, my friend.
Damn it!
So there's a gap between us and the shore.
Correct.
How big is the gap now?
About 10 feet.
Can I use gust to push, like, anchor myself on the ice and push the ice floe closer towards the shore?
That's a really great idea. But probably not, given you still have the ship in between.
Let's see, what do I have in my inventory? I've got crossbow bolts,
5,
stones, a rope.
4.
Do you have a rope? Is there any rocks across the shore?
Go ahead and give me a quick perception check.
Love my +1 perception. Perception. Not terrible, 12.
Corn, in your panic, you look across the ice for something. You think of this rope. And you do spot what appears to be some type of jut out of what appears to be some type of landmass. You could certainly give it a go. Are you big on lassoing things, Corn?
Nope, but he's probably gonna hand it to the tallest person, aka our paladin.
Oh.
It's like, here.
Krathok, what do you want to do? Corn's digging his pack for rope. He's got a plan. What's your plan?
Shoot. How far is it from
10
me
feet.
It's a 10-foot gap.
Oh, you know what? Hold on.
Yeah.
I think I might have an idea.
He's raining.
Hold on.
Come on now.
It's not too far away, but at the same time, Corn's not tall, so it's probably not a very good idea for him to toss a rope over towards these rocks. It is a 40-foot rope.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
Hold on. I'm trying to think of how to do this. Hold on.
I'm about to restart the countdown. Time's a ticking.
Give sales pitch.
I'm going to cast enhance ability, and I am going to cast Bull Strength on myself.
Strong.
Which gives me an advantage on strength checks. Okay, ignore it. I don't know why it's rolling. I was just trying to knock out the slot. And I'm going to pick up my dear friend Corin.
Oh.
Grab the end of the rope, and I'm going to throw him across the gap.
Okay. You only need to beat
That's a 20.
So you probably only need to be like a 10 DC for this. So yeah, go ahead. Yeet the Corin.
No,
Toss the halfling.
Corin, as you are digging through this bag, you basically just like have rope and you're holding it in your hand and you see Krathok grab one end and then grab the back of you, pick you up, and just one arm chuck you as if he's throwing shot put across the gap. You do land safely on the other side, albeit a little flustered, but it's snow on the other side. There's a little soft pad. Although from this angle, Corin, you are the first one to get a look at what's happening. And these two sharks have mouths that are just taking massive chunks out of this Yeti. Like, keep in mind, one Yeti hand is like as tall as Krathok.
Mm-hmm.
These things are taking hand-sized chunks with their mouths, and there's two of them just biting and biting onto this thing, dragging it into the water.
Dang.
There is blood everywhere in the water. It's kind of a first perspective of yours at this point to see just how black the water is around these sharks, as if they're almost floating in the abyss.
Question?
Yeah.
I know I can't hear the music, but do you have the Jaws theme going at this point?
No,
Probably would fit really well.
it might.
Yeah.
It might. It's only really appropriate, though, if you fall in the water. And then are they even noticing? Because it's not often they get to eat a Yeti.
We just don't want to get wet.
You see Walrus Friend looks over at them and makes a quick dip dash into the water and then onto the ice next to you, Corin. Valine walks over to you, Krathok. Hey there, Krathok. Would you mind giving me a bit of an airlift as well?
Sure. And I'm going to hold on. I'm pretty sure enhanced ability lasts until I stop. Yeah, concentration up to 1 hour. Okay. How do I give myself I thought there was a lot of easier way of doing this. Whatever.
As you agree, Valine kind of curls herself into a little ball and jumps as you're able to catch her. She's ready to go.
That's an 18.
Nice.
Oh yeah. You straight yeet her across this gap. And you hear her almost let out a small squeal of excitement, as she seems to be enjoying this a little too much. She uncurls and kind of lands and takes a little bit of a jog to catch herself and slow down as she makes the other side. Corin, that was exhilarating, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, it was. Wow. It was a little strange, but yeah.
I haven't been manhandled like that in many moons.
Oh God.
All right. Cathala, Drathar, Poppy, what are you doing? Krathok, what are you doing?
I turn to the rest of everybody with me. Who's next?
Well, I want to know if Corin and Valine are like tying this off so we can kind of be pulled in, or what's going on there before I try and make a decision.
I think the problem is the whole rope is with Corin still.
No, I grabbed the end.
He grabbed one end.
Oh.
So Krathok's holding one end of the rope. The problem is that you guys are running out of time.
Yep.
So
Corin's gonna hand one end towards the walrus friend. He's gonna, could you bike down and hold this for us? And then hand a loose end towards not end, a loose bit towards Valine, and he's gonna hold it, and then himself is like, all right, well, we'll try to keep this steady, and you pull.
As you guys are setting that up on your side, trying to create this anchor point with the walrus, he's certainly willing to help, and he kind of offers his big tusks for you to be able to kind of, do almost a fisherman's knot, kind of go through each one to kind of give an anchor point, and he puts his head down and kind of puts his tusk down to give you that point.
Yep.
Except for the fact that there are still two 30-foot sharks that are going to town on this Yeti ferociously as they're swishing with their tails and their bodies, trying to accelerate into this body and get even deeper bites into this flesh. The latest swell forces the boat further down into the water and pushes you an additional 10 feet away. Now the gap is 20 feet.
Poppy, grab onto the rope and just climb across.
Okay.
I doubt Krathok can throw you. I doubt you can jump 20 feet. That's our only option. And we're not pulling this ice thing with two giant sharks.
The sharks are underneath the ice, but the motion of their bodies and tails is pushing the ice away from the main land source. And the boat's not helping.
Well, in case you fall in, you can just grab the rope.
How deep is the water?
You can't see the bottom. And it's all black now with Yeti blood. Like an oil slick.
Poppy's, I guess, just gonna try and move as quickly as possible to get to the other side and hang on to the rope as she does.
Poppy, go ahead and give me a dex check.
Okay. $13.
Give me one more.
$16.
Poppy, as you first grab onto this rope, you throw your legs up around the rope and begin to just kind of walk yourself across this water. It's a little rough at first, because Krathok, even being as strong as he is, still has to kind of serve as that anchor point, and the ice is moving and is no longer fully stable. So Krathok's having to do a little extra work to keep this thing taut. But you make your way. About halfway across, you're able to get your first view of the sharks. And as you look over, you can see the massive eyes and mouths just ferociously biting into this Yeti, taking huge chunks with each chomp of their teeth. You see that they could very easily devour you in one snap. And it makes you go a bit faster.
Bit faster, yeah, let's go.
And you're safely able to make it to the other side.
Yay. Ooh.
Who's next?
Great Star is just gonna look at Cathela and then look at Krathok. Krathok, can you jump it?
If I use my strength, I should be able to, right? Yeah, that's athleticism. Yeah, I should be able to do that. and I'm going to.
Wait, what are Drathar and Cathala gonna do?
I
They're
don't
waiting.
know.
They're waiting first to see if Krathok's gonna be able to make it.
They're gonna do the elf thing and run along the rope.
Well, Krathok, as Poppy makes it across, you feel yourself drifting further
Oh no.
as the boat all of a sudden descends into the water. And it points straight up as the air continues to move down. Poppy, you, Valine, Corin, all see the body of the Yeti finally being drugged completely into the water. And the body fades into blackness. And all you're left with is a 25-foot gap now. And a hole of black-looking water.
We can help throw you.
I am going. Hold on. You know what? Ooh.
I don't know what. Pirate's got the thing cap on.
Oh, is that what that smoke is coming out of his ears?
Yeah.
3.
I am going to take my spear
Okay.
and I'm going to slam it as deep into the ice as I can.
Okay.
And tie off our end of the rope to it.
Okay.
Because do they have it secure on the other side?
They're holding it.
It's
Okay.
secure
Like
as
4
the
people
walrus
holding it now.
tusks
Plus-
are.
Yeah, three of us and the walrus.
Yeah.
And then I am going to
Okay.
I'm going to run and try to jump the gap.
Drathar and Cathala will help you. They'll like grab your arm and give you a boost.
Okay.
That's
Good.
a 26 athletics check.
Like a good time slapping the buns as he jumps. Good game.
Okay. Okay.
So do with that as you will, DM, but I rolled a
Okay.
26 on my athletics.
Okay. Here's how this happens.
We're giving Knight a headache.
No. This is amazing. I have to process the events.
It's getting the ice speed boost.
Krathok, as you tie off the end of the rope to a spear that you have pulled out of your rectum, you slam it into the ice. The ice cracks, sending cracks all throughout the rest of the flow, separating into now 5 different pieces. You sprint, completely disregarding what you did, and jump the gap, leaving Krathok and Cathala,
You mean Drathar?
Drathar and Cathala on the ice. And you somehow fly through the air like frickin' the Incredible Hulk and plant yourself safely on the other side. As you do that, Drathar and Cathala, you see massive dorsal fins swim right in the gap that Krathok just cleared. And you can see a second fin move next to you in and out of the ice flows that have now been created by Krathok's spear separating, as the spear just continues to sink, and you can see the rope falling further and further away from you as it's taken down as far as it can beneath the water.
Okay, is Krathok, I mean not Krathok, God, Drathar and Cathela on the same ice flow at all?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no, but the gaps between the ice flows are negligible, at least
Okay.
in the one that you guys are on, because you helped yeet Krathok across the thing.
Okay.
But the gap for you guys is now 30 feet.
That's fine. Without saying a word, Drathar and Cathela are just going to look at each other. Drathar is just going to put his hand out like he's going to help throw Cathela. She's going to use a key point to use Step of the Wind, which doubles her jumping power. And she is going to run with the aid of Drathar and jump. At the same time, as soon as Drathar lets go, he is going to Misty Step to the other side and wait to help catch her if he needs to.
Nice.
Okay. I had to roll just to see what would happen, right? I had
That's
to see
fine.
what would happen. Cathela gets massive air. Drathar, you launch your sister high up at a wonderful arc. At the apex point, you see one of these giant shark heads come out of the water, attempting to eat your sister. But you only get to see the second half of the attempt as you misty step before its head comes out of the water, and as you land on the other side of the bank looking to catch her, you see just this head just below her feet as she falls into your arms. And you all are safe.
Gonna reel in the rope now.
Yeah, I'm gonna start helping reel in the rope and whatever's left of it, and if there's the spear.
The walrus unplants his tusks, looking terrified and relieved, and with his flippers kind of like rubbing his face a little bit. You're able to pull back the rope. The rope is completely covered in this dark, blackish, reddish blood mixed with ocean water. And the spear is as well. As you all are safely across, Valine just looks at you all. Anyone else want to get out of here as soon as possible?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
I don't think I like this part of the island anymore.
Well, I don't think this part of the island's here anymore. At least not where we were.
You see the little gargoyle creature up top a nearby tree, just kind of like clapping, and begins pointing more north. As you all collect your things, your walrus friend kind of hops along with you.
Yeah.
And you begin your trek to the next place that your gargoyle friend is looking to take you. And we will pick that up next time.
Ooh. What a thriller of a session. Oh my god. Thought we were gonna die in that.
Is everybody's blood pressure okay? Everybody, blood pressure checks. Everybody.
Oh, we're gonna die in that boat. And then sharks. Short.
What was our walrus friend's name?
Walrus.
Walrus.
Oh, he doesn't have a name? Okay.
He's just a walrus.
I think that Poppy's going to ask what his name is next time.
He is walrus. He hails from Wally World.
Walla. Oh god, now I had that.
We're going to Wally World. We're going to
Walla Walla, Washington.
Dad, I had that planned out the whole time for Cathala and Drathar, but it's like I needed everyone else to go just so they could help if they needed to.
Yep. I mean, I've got Thunderstep, but yeah, that's gonna be like the whole ice is gonna break.
As you thunderstep, the whole ice just capsizes for everyone else. They all just fall in the water as there's 30-foot freaking sharks nom-nomsing a Yeti right next to them.
Good luck with everyone else.
We didn't need that. Grathok's idea was bad enough.
That's
I mean,
like
I just got tossed like Gimli, man.
I mean, like legit. If you would have done that, that would have been the equivalent. Have you seen the what is it? I think it's Family Guy. The episode where there's like the woman who's crossing like 6 lanes of the highway.
Yep.
It's like, I have to get off now. Good luck, everybody else. And then just gets over and it's like chaos behind them. She's fine. She's just getting over.
That was the movie.
Was that the movie?
That was the movie, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's great. Anyway, you all survived. Not just a giant Yeti, but a couple giant sharks.
Yay, giant sharks.
I'm down 5 hit points, but I'm okay with not spending more.
They were
Did
just
I?
hungry.
Yeah, I'm down 22 actually.
I'm
You should
just
use way
down 2 spell slots, so I'm fine.
I think I used I used my big boy because I'm like, all right, this thing need to die.
Yeah, I'm down only 1 spell slot, so.
And he already made a big sound, so I don't care about making sounds. So he straight up shatter his face. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that was, you shattered the frickin' brainstem from his frickin' spinal cord. That's what you did.
Hey, at least he didn't feel it, you know.
Also, toss the halfling.
Yeah,
You did.
I was like,
Game and
toss me
freaking
like
thing.
Gimli, jeez.
You are now Krathok, Yeeter of Halflings.
And Yeater of Valine.
And Yeeter of Necromancers.
No, she was Tieflung.
She was Tiefling. That's great.
She can no longer be called a tiefling.
I'm pretty sure she actually has like Misty Step, but
Probably.
she was
I
just
think most-
happy to.
She just
Most
wanted to be.
wizards
She
are
wanted to be.
She
thrown,
just
that's what
wanted
it
to
was.
have some fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanted a big mana thrower.
Plus 5 burn spell slot if you don't have to, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Nah, I burned 2 first level spell for the mage armor and 5th level spell for the.
So,
shatter.
are we all excited about the D&D movie?
Yeah, interesting.
Chris Pine.
You finally
Chris
watched the
Pine.
trailer now, Pi? Is because I think we talked
no,
about
I
this
still
last
haven't
week.
watched it. I have been
I watched
avoiding it.
I'm telling you, I just
Pretty good.
production wise looks fantastic. I still feel like it's gonna not be
My biggest fear
great.
is that the CGI is going to make me like kind of sad. Because
I mean-
that was just like with Witcher season 1. One of the things that made me so sad about the season 1 of The Witcher was the golden dragon. It looked like
Yeah.
garbage. Like it really
Yeah.
did. And for like I get it, like they probably blew their entire freaking CGI budget the first half of the season.
Yep.
And so they were like, well, but to me, like I've read the books. I've read all of the Witcher books. And the Golden Dragon story was such a good story.
Yeah.
And I felt like you lost out on how good that story is because that dragon is so damn distracting.
Yeah, my biggest concern isn't about production value because it looks like they're certainly putting the production bucks into making it, look good. My biggest concern is that they're going to make it like a
Spaceballs.
quirky adventure movie
Yeah.
instead of a serious adventure movie. And I'm just like,
I'm probably one of the few people that doesn't hate the other Dungeon and Dragon movies, though.
I don't either.
I didn't mind them.
Well,
As
so
bad as they are, like that's kind of what I enjoy about them is that they are that bad.
well, so
And, one of the Wayne's brothers.
see, like, I guess I'm probably one of the few, I guess, people that enjoyed the Warcraft movie. I thought that it took itself seriously. I thought the casting of the human characters was awful. I'm just be honest. It's like, we're putting out a casting call. Would any of the nerdiest nerds like to be your favorite Warcraft character in a movie? You mean I can play the wizard? Yes, you can play the wizard. You, sir, and you, man that has no way a body type to support armor that heavy. Yes, you play the king. Yes, you. Like, the casting was terrible. The acting was fine, but the casting was terrible.
Oh my god.
But the movie itself was good. Like, it wasn't meant to be comedy. Like, it was just a good fantasy movie. And I feel like they're gonna go the, like, break the fourth wall, wacky Spaceballs-y
Yeah.
type tone to the movie, because they're trying to do like the Critical Role like thing instead of like the Dragonlance thing. And I'm not gonna like it because of that. It's probably gonna be great. The D&D movie, Sakura, is what we're talking about. I'm probably gonna like it regardless, but I'm gonna be disappointed that they didn't take it more seriously.
I will watch it.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it, of course.
I'll watch it before the new Lord of the Rings show.
Yeah.
Everything I keep seeing from freaking that show, I'm just like, why? Why are you doing this to Tolkien? Why? Why?
Like, my big thing, Sakura, is I feel like we very, very infrequently get a halfway decent adaptation of games or anything, fantasy related.
I mean, what are you talking about? The Monster Hunter movie was perfectly fit with the games.
My God.
Don't you see the U.S. Army running around in those games?
Don't talk to me about that. And
everyone hated that movie.
The best character in that movie was the secondary character.
Oh yeah, that movie would have been great without any of the U.S. military.
Yeah, get rid of the military, get rid of Mia Jovovich, just make it around whatever that guy was, and him trying to avenge his family by taking down, what is it, a Rathalos? Like, yeah, and get rid of what's his name, the guy that why can't I remember his name? Frankenstein's monster. I feel bad, but it's true. He's not a handsome man.
But truthfully, the D&D movie, I totally believe you're going to watch it and the characters are going to feel like they've been isekai'd from modern world into this fantasy world, and they're trying to live there.
I would rather that, though. I kind of would rather
Ron
an
Perlman
isekai style like D&D movie. But I mean, again, that I enjoy isekai, so
that would be fine if they actually say it's like an isekai from the beginning. But these are supposed to be people that live there the whole time,
correct?
And they're way too modern for what they are.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. That does bother me.
Like, I'm trying to think of the movie.
I think one of the problems with adapting like video games to movies too is, or just games in general, like D&D as well, but like video games specifically, is that they always choose games that have already a huge following. Looking at Halo and Witcher, and they do it because they know, okay, there's already a built-in there's already a built-in customer, right? Because you
Fan
have
base.
all these, the fan base is already there, so you already have that base fan base. But now, whoever's writing or directing, they want to put their own spin on it, and then by putting their own spin on it, then they start to ignore the lore or in the universe, and I don't have so much of a problem with ignore it kind of skimming the outside of lore and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it has to fit the universe that you're trying to put it into.
Like did you guys see the movie The Great Wall with Matt Damon?
Yeah.
I
Like,
have not watched that.
That's the best like fantasy movie that's been original that I've seen in a long time.
I might check it out then.
It's really good.
No, they didn't refer to the game, and that's how you get Master Chief in a relationship with somebody. And I'm like, what? Like, how does that make sense?
Yeah, well, because it's not Master Chief.
I know.
Like the Halo abomination has me like again. I think when I reviewed it, it was 10 out of 10 sci-fi, but 0 out of 10 Halo. Like I enjoyed the show for what it was. And I loved like seeing all of the Halo stuff come to life in kind of that, realish kind of setting. And I didn't even mind the actor, the guy that played Master Chief, but it wasn't Halo.
Off his helmet.
See, but I
It's
enjoyed
John 90210.
Did you
Yes.
watch the Forward Unto Dawn series? Night.
The which one?
The Forward Unto Dawn series.
Yeah.
That
was great.
Fantastic. I have no problem with them building a story in the universe.
Sure.
And not including, all of a sudden at the end, you have Master Chief. But like everything was so well done in that series. And then like from what I have seen of the new Halo series, I just like
No,
you're kind of losing me because you're changing who this character is.
It's not Halo.
Stoic.
They said it from the beginning. They're like, this is not your Halo. We just basically took the hero they're doing a D&D campaign of Halo and making it a TV show.
They make fanfic and let's be honest, fanfic is usually not as good as the original concept.
Well, I was trying to explain to my dad because my dad, watched and he was like, "Oh, it was awesome." And I was like, "Don't get me wrong, it's entertaining and it's very well done, but it's not Halo." Yeah. And there's enough really awesome lore and books written that you didn't have to do that. And it's in my concern for like the Lord of the Rings adaptation is that they're gonna do to that what they did to Halo.
Oh, they already said they are.
It looks like Lord of the Rings.
They said that they're completely like moving away from Tolkien's Middle Earth and doing their own.
But no, because then they just came out with articles this week that said, no, we're trying to be respectful of Tolkien and we're trying to state it to what the vision was and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, we all think that you're lying to us.
We all know that they are lying to us. Come on.
Like, you are lying.
I mean, you want to talk about video game controversy? Let's talk about the Mario movie.
The what?
Hey, no, that movie is fantastic. John Leguizamo is the
No. The new one they're coming out with.
Oh, that one, yeah. Oh. That one I'm kind of like.
Yeah, Chris Pratt's gonna be Mario. I don't
know how that works.
Pratt, but that doesn't seem like it fits.
I straight up love Chris Pratt, and I have no confidence that that's gonna be pulled off at all.
But how? No. My thing is, how do you make a Mario movie? Because
I don't know.
The Mario games, their stories are Bowser kidnaps Peach. And really, it's just Toad kidnapping Peach. Let's be honest here. Toad
right? Mario, as you've never heard him before. Chris Pratt is Mario. Like
I don't know. I don't know. Chris Pratt is like, for me, his movies. Like, his acting is pretty good most of the time. There's sometimes I feel like.
Did you watch The Terminal List yet?
No, I haven't, but I've heard
it's
nothing
phenomenal.
but good things about it.
It's phenomenal. And the Tomorrow War was fun. Like, I enjoyed that. Like, it's just, yeah.
the problem is you get certain actors that are just like famous, but some of them, when they play a role, it's like the same character over and over. Chris Pine in the previews literally looked like he's Captain Kirk.
Yep, he does. He does. Well, that's kind of the same.
Like
it's like
Captain Kirk and everything. So it's like it's Captain Kirk, but in D&D.
Well, it's the same thing with like Will Ferrell, right? Like, I can take so much of Will Ferrell because Will Ferrell plays the same actor in like 90% of his movies.
Okay, but like 3 of his movies were all like supposed to be that way.
No, I know that. He basically just plays a man child in everything.
I mean, it could be worse. You could be talking about Seth Rogen, who doesn't ever act. He's just himself in every fucking movie.
Yeah,
I'm
with
sorry,
you.
I do not like Seth Rogen. I don't find him funny.
I think the Knocked Up movie was good. That was probably my favorite of any Seth Rogen I've seen.
Knocked Up was good, but that was because of his supporting character.
I agree. But yeah, I don't know. It's different. We'll have to see how it goes. Honestly, we'll have to see how it goes. I'm not. Again, it's this like torn place where it's like I'll go and I'll be entertained, but do I really like it for what it is? I can appreciate it as a movie, and if I have fun, I have fun. But the older I get, the more I like go to a movie theater and see a movie, and I'm like, oh, that was awesome. And then like a day later, I'm like, but what about all this crap? And then I end up hating it.
At least, I still don't know if anything can beat Wheel of Time's horribleness.
Yeah, I'm afraid to start that now because I heard good things, but then I've also heard terrible things, and now I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch it.
Well, like, I don't know if you know, I'm a huge Tom Clancy fan.
Well, hold on, before we dive into that.
Yeah.
We're going to wrap up the stream so that those of us that need to get sleep can go get sleep. But if you want to continue this conversation, please make sure that you're joining the Discord and make sure you join the Discord and come and chat with us. We're there. You know, when we're not here, we're there. We're everywhere. And as the previous message popped up, you know, catch up on YouTube. I still have a bunch of thumbnails to make and upload for episodes to get everybody caught up on YouTube. But if you want to see more about how the series got started and how it's evolved over time, you can certainly go and find it there at the YouTube channel. Please make sure that you are following the cast. Their names and their @s on Twitter have been popping up the whole time. You're fired. It's like, no, Sakura's not fired. She can't be fired. She was never hired. She's just awesome. Anyway, you can come and make sure that you guys follow Geigen. Geigen does awesome things, and I play in a Pathfinder campaign of his on Tuesday nights, so make sure you go and check out Geigen. Geigen's going to be off for a couple weeks due to life things. Yeah, I don't think we're having Pathfinder tomorrow, Sakura. Right, Geigen? We're taking this week and next week off for move stuff?
Yeah, I might as well just say not this week or next week. I don't want to be like, possibly tomorrow, but let's just not do it.
Yeah, and I think due to the moving, we're probably not going to have a game next week. But we might have a Demio night if you guys are down.
Ooh,
yes, I was going to suggest that.
So maybe have a Demio night because there's that whole Serpent's Curse or Serpent's Tomb or Serpent Lord new thing that released that we haven't gotten a chance to play yet. So maybe that's a good a chance to do that there. So you'll probably still see us. We'll just be playing some Demio. What else? Make sure you guys are following Pie. Pie, what are you doing lately? Besides, you know, like making something of yourself in the real world.
Well, that's basically what I've been doing lately. I will hopefully be streaming back again or at least part-time October.
Sweet.
Depending on how things go in September. So how long I'm out. Because I'll be having surgery in September, so.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, no. Well, Mimi, what are you up to these days besides, you know, playing all the games and fun stuff and things?
Pretty much just Monday nights. And I would like to get back into some streaming again. It's just finding some time to do it.
Always busy. Mud?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't stream at all. So You know, I don't even tweet. I'm on there for the possums and the frogs.
So much.
But you know, just good vibes. That's it.
Good
Yeah.
vibes. I miss playing all the good stuff. I know, right? All the good vibes. But that said, if you want some more good vibes, you can check out the podcast, Maledictum. New episodes will be coming soonish. I also have been busy with life stuff and need to get back into the routine of editing, which should be happening here relatively shortly. And if you want to support what I do, the best way to do that is on the Patreon. It certainly helps. There are monthly things that I cover for production reasons, and then otherwise it just helps to keep, fueling the efforts. So all you guys are amazing. If not, always seeing your faces is good enough. So make sure, join the Discord, hit us up on the socials if you want to catch up with us there, but Discord's the friendliest place for sure. Many memes, many of the memes that we laugh about. But yes, you guys have a wonderful night. Let's see, who do we got to potentially raid here tonight? Oh, Magic. We're gonna go raid Magic.
I was gonna suggest Magic.
Yeah.
Magic is on. Magic was part of the Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign initially. She had to take a step away because she was doing a whole bunch of live stuff, and now she's back streaming and she is shoutcasting. She does a lot of Halo stuff. I think she might be dabbling in a little bit of Apex stuff, but she's phenomenal and she's a wonderful human. So we're gonna go and raid Magic. So
Yay.
we love Magic. Go and give her some support. Make sure you're following her channel if you haven't already. And I will not see you guys tomorrow on Geigen's channel, but I will see you Wednesday on my channel. So be back here at Wednesday. We're going to hang out, probably playing some more Batman and talking about life, fun stuff, and things. All right? I love your faces, everybody. Be the light in the dark. Go say hi to Magic. I'll catch you next time. Night, everybody.